Okay. And broadcast journalist, what do you do? What is the difference between you being a broadcast journalist and
some right, some just right?
Yes.
I do both.
You do both.
On television, I do radio as well.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm a trained journalist, but I'm a presenter as well, so I'm a broadcast journalist.
Okay. And how long have you been doing this?
Over 20 years.
20 years.
I started like 2001, 2002 thereabout.
Okay. And how has the journey been?
Hasn't been easy. Hasn't been easy, but it's been fun.
You started as a reporter?
Yes, I started as a reporter, producer, and then a presenter.
Okay, where?
I started at Peace FM. Then I was in school. I went to GIJ 2000. I did my attachment at Statesman a month, and then did a month at TV3, and then did the rest at Despite Media.
Okay, at a point you had a pizza joint. There was. Is it still running?
Not at the moment.
Why?
Oh, Ghanaians, so you see the work we do, people assume you're okay, you're fine, you give businesses to people to handle. You're not there, it doesn't thrive. So that's what happened. Today is good, tomorrow is not too good. Today is good, tomorrow is not too good. So I had to let go.
Is it because you didn't have enough
I've done
time?
a lot of things. Yes, I didn't have enough time for it.
Pizza was one.
Yes, I've had drinks, a shop,
okay,
a wine shop before. I've done salon.
Okay.
I've had a barbering and then a ladies salon. I've sold second-hand clothing before. Yeah.
And
that's about it.
Wow. Are they all functioning?
No. At the moment, I am to estates.
Real estates.
Yeah, not too deep into it, but that's what I do. Yeah.
Alongside with your media.
Yeah.
So from Peace FM, you moved to
multimedia.
Multimedia, and then to
Angel, and now with Media General.
Were you poached to join Adom FM?
Adom, no. No.
You went to look for a job. You applied.
Yeah. Actually, I think it's Kojo Prekun who helped me out. I was with him then at Despite Media. So when I left, I asked for help, and then he supported me.
Why? Were you not being paid at Despite Media?
I was paid.
But the salary
I was paid. I was father's daughter. Father Dixon's daughter.
But why were you chasing Kojo?
I wasn't chasing him up there. Something happened in the newsroom.
Okay. A fight?
Not really a fight.
Because we heard there was a fight in the newsroom.
I had a problem there. Something happened myself and then the editor. Now I came to meet him here. We are very close. we are very nice now.
A little misunderstanding.
Yeah.
And you decided to leave.
Yeah, I just walked out.
Oh, that moment.
Yes, I just left. I just wrote resignation and I left. I dropped it. I put up my phone. I knew father would call me. I put up my phone and that was it. I didn't turn back.
And how long do you work with Adom FM?
10 years.
10 years. And then
even despite it was about 8.5 thereabout.
Okay, and you did 10 years.
Yes.
With Adom Multimedia. And then to Angel. Why did you move to Angel?
Well, I also felt people have been saying it's about Mark Brown. It wasn't about her. I felt that the station should have supported me at that time when that incident happened.
Okay.
Yeah, so I felt no. If they were not on my side, then I have to move on.
You think they supported Mark Brown?
I thought so then.
Okay. And
after
was that
after I sent my resignation in, usually when you do that, you go in, you have a conversation with them.
Yeah.
I realized I was told. I still don't have the clear picture as to what exactly happened. I was told that's not what happened. I wasn't told to do this. I was actually asked to apologize. And I felt really...
On air?
Yeah. I felt, what did I do? I don't know what I did. I asked questions, and that's my job. Sometimes you have a producer who would even ask the question, and he would ask you to ask the question. But those watching and listening would assume you are the one asking, which is part of the job, so it's fine.
Yeah.
You don't have to tell everybody, okay, so this person told me to ask this.
Okay.
And that is why I asked that question. So I felt, no, it's a collective work. And it's not every interview or whatever you do that people would understand.
Okay.
At a point, if there's a conversation and it goes in a particular way, you need certain answers.
Okay.
And the question would give you the headline that you want. Yeah. And so some of them, people understand, especially politicians, they understand the job we do. So when you ask questions, they feel, okay, this one is helping me to clear this particular hurdle.
Okay.
This one, I have to answer it politically or wisely. I mean, they know how to. There's no foolish question anywhere.
Yeah.
There's always a foolish answer, but there's no foolish question anywhere.
So because you were asked to apologize, you decided to leave.
I felt, no, this is not right.
So
it has to do with my credibility.
Yeah.
I've worked for years. Then after you do that, it will look like you don't know what you're about.
Did they try to stop you when you wanted to leave?
Yes, they actually asked me to rescind my decision.
And still apologize and...
No, they didn't ask. Actually, I said it was miscommunicated.
Okay.
I wouldn't use that word because then the person who produced me said something different after I spoke into the bosses. But I just felt, no. I mean, if I'm not getting a clear picture, I don't need to stay here.
Okay. So you left?
So I left.
To Angel?
I stayed home for a while.
Yes.
Before I went to Angel.
Because it was a surprise to Ghanaians to hear your voice on Angel.
Yeah. I didn't leave to retire. I usually don't like.
Okay.
It was as an after, despite I had decided I wouldn't just go running for a job.
Okay.
I built a name for myself.
Yeah.
And so you feel you have to wait for somebody to come for you. Exactly.
So you waited.
So I had to wait, yeah.
And they came for you.
Yeah.
How much was involved?
Oh, you want me to tell you my money? Well, it was better than what I was taking, honestly.
Wow.
Yeah, I was given an offer. It wasn't just Angel. I had about 3 offers, and I chose one. And I consulted. I consulted at the higher places, and I chose one.
I heard you came to Media General around that time. You had not taken any decision to join Angel, and I heard you came to Media General. They gave you an appointment, you checked what was in there, and then you took it to Angel, told them, hey, this is what I'm going to take, and then they gave you higher. Is it true?
Well, I said I was approached by...
Was Media General part of the places?
At the time when I was going to Angel, no.
Okay.
It was when... No, I think I was approached first from there. Yeah.
Okay.
I was approached first before when Captain was leaving. We were supposed to follow. But... yeah, I was approached first. Okay. But that's what we do. We are like footballers.
Yeah.
You get offers and you think, okay, so this is what I have. This is what you're offering. This is what this person is offering me. If you can do better, I'll stay, or I'll go with you. If the other would do better, I'll go with the other one.
What was your job description at Angel FM?
Presenter on television.
Was it
as a morning show host? I was a morning show host on Adom and also a news anchor. Yeah.
Yes. So Angel approached you and
for the same job.
For
same
TV,
job, TV.
No radio.
No, I was supposed to be the head of television news.
Okay.
And also read news and do morning show on television.
Not radio.
At that time, it was Kwame and Yatra joined them there.
Yeah.
I don't know the decision they would have taken, but I was supposed to be on television.
Not
radio. No.
But then
they had radio and television. They were working separately.
Okay, but Captain was there. Captain was on TV as well. Captain
was supposed to be for radio,
not TV,
not television.
So were you disappointed after signing and then you joined and
okay, so when I signed, I was told they were doing restructuring at the television side.
Okay.
So I opted to go and join Captain to help with the paper review.
So that when
instead of staying at home when TV is ready, I just go and do mine because Captain knew me as somebody who does television morning show. That is Bedroom. And Captain was doing morning show on Adom radio.
Okay.
Yeah. So I decided, I told Bronzy then that I don't want to be staying at home. Once I've signed this, let me just go and help him. I can go and read the papers for him
till
TV is ready. And that's history.
It didn't happen. Was that the reason why
TV is still restructuring?
Was that the reason why you left?
No.
I
was okay with Captain working because Captain knew who I was, and also those who came from television came to join him there, and so he knew all of us were presenters. He gave us opportunity to work as presenters.
Okay.
He's a very selfless man.
Yeah, okay.
If you don't know him very well and the way he speaks, you assume Captain is bossy. At that time, he was a COO, so he was our boss.
Okay.
But the morning show host,
the top man.
Yeah. But the morning show host. But he would vacate his seat and ask, "Come and do. You come and do. Let me join the panel. You come and host. Let me join the panel." To all of us.
Okay.
So you don't even feel like you want to have your own.
Okay.
It won't click. We're together. We work together. I mean, through thick and thin, whatever it is we demanded for, he will spearhead, we follow.
Okay.
So we're just like this, working together as a team.
So
and it worked very well.
After waiting for how many years and the TV thing never happened?
I think 3.
Did you approach your management?
Initially, no. I was okay, content with. I'm not too much of somebody who really TV be or radio be. I believe in, if you have content, even if it's 5 minutes, your content should be able to sell you out.
Exactly.
And that's how I am and I've been. I don't go close to what somebody's doing. I just don't want you to come close to mine as well.
Okay.
I try to be in my lane and do what I can do. Give me 5 minutes, I'll perform. Just let me know what you want me to do. And if I accept it, I'll deliver. That's about it.
Okay.
You understand? Yeah. So it was like that. I wasn't craving for separation, but so there was a change. They brought Kofi. Kofi came in when Captain left. We were supposed to go with Captain. Bronzy did a good job.
Okay.
Worked on me. I had to stay because they brought an offer. It was better than what I was taking.
So you wanted to leave?
Oh, we wanted, not we, the whole team. The whole team, including producers. We were all leaving. We were all leaving with Captain. We held several meetings. For me, because I had been given an offer first before Captain brought his. We almost left. It was Bronzy who worked on us, and then I chose to stay. And then the rest also chose to stay.
Okay. And then moving forward.
And then
one day
they brought in Kofi. I've worked with Kofi for a while, and so we worked with Kofi as well. And then something happened to Kofi. He also stayed at home. We took the mantle, myself, Kwame, and Yaa.
Yeah.
And then one day we woke up. Actually, we went to, I think it was it Kumawu? No, Central Region. There that we heard that there's going to be a change. Somebody's going to come
to take over the
morning show.
You were not informed?
No,
because I realized at a point you were in charge of the morning show.
It was Kwame, but we were doing it together.
Yeah.
We were doing it together, so you probably would not really see who is the main host, sort of.
Okay, so you just heard someone is coming to take over.
Yeah, we're just told somebody's taking over.
And lo and behold,
and I heard about it there. Then when I came to Accra, I was called in and told that this person is taking over. I've always not had a problem. I always feel I don't mind. Ghana, we assume morning show hosts, all of them should be men.
Yeah.
Host,
that is a perception out there.
Yeah, we assume we think a morning show host should be a man, and you should be wild. You should be that kind of thing. So if you're a woman, they think, oh, Momo, yours is social. Go and do social, or read news or do the papers for the man to host the show. So it's difficult for owners to trust a woman that, look, you can do this. We've known you for years. You've done this job. You can do it. Take over. Yeah, it's been difficult. So I didn't have a problem with it anyway. We held a meeting. I just want my own, as I say all the time. I was doing a power. There was a hot 10 minutes, 20 minutes segment on it. And if you won't give me that hot segment, let me know what my role will be on the morning show. And I never got that role. And I can't just get up in the morning, come and sit, and I don't know what I'm doing. But I've worked for 20 years.
You were on.
For Christ's sake, the person who is now the host, I've worked 20 years, he's just worked 6 years. He can't be more experienced than me. So he cannot treat me like you don't know what you're doing. No. I can't allow that to happen.
So you left? So
I left.
Oh.
I left, yeah.
But did you have any plans where you were leaving to?
As in plans?
Was Media General?
Oh, that door never closed, though. Media General door never closed. As I was there, they came once. It didn't work. They kept coming. Even as we speak, the person who is there, I think he's a CEO or thereabouts. Yeah, Nana PNT kept coming.
Okay.
Yeah, they kept coming.
Okay, so they needed you.
They kept coming.
And you needed them.
They kept coming. I really didn't plan to leave Angel. It wasn't like something I wanted to do.
Okay.
Because I stayed home for a while.
Okay.
I wanted things done right. So I stayed home for a while for things to be done right. You understand? As I'm home, whenever there's anything major, they call on me. I go and do it. So it wasn't a plan like, oh, would you, hey, I know which I know which I know. I've been with Peace for 8.5 years.
Yeah.
Multimedia for 10 years. 3 years. I mean, I don't know when people say, that's not it. I mean, as a broadcaster, as a known one, I won't let anybody tell me or allow anybody to make me feel as if I'm a nobody.
Okay.
You've not gotten anywhere. I mean, somebody's better off than you. It means then I'm retiring.
Okay. So currently you are handling the morning show for Onua FM.
Yes.
So far, how is the response like?
We've been just a month and a week or two. It's been great. The first week, the internet was blazing.
Wow.
And I wasn't surprised. We had an interview and Twitter, whatever, number 3. The first week we're all over the place. So we are doing well. I mean, it's not easy. Captain's shoe. Captain was doing both.
Yes.
And they decided to, separate it.
And was Captain happy about it?
He's my brother. He
doesn't have any problem.
And that at all.
Are you cool with him?
Very cool. We are that close. In fact, I would say it was one of the reasons why maybe the person who is now hosting the show felt, no, they are too close. She probably would work against me.
You think
I heard about that? I'm not sure.
You think he the current host of Angel Okatechie, let me mention the name straight, was scared?
He's also a friend, my brother.
He's still a friend.
Oh, Minenanyaka.
You still talk?
Oh, we are not friends.
Was he your friend?
We knew. He knew me.
Okay.
I knew him on social media, and I had his number. The day I was introduced to him, and he gave me his number. When I was trying to save the number, then his name that I knew, is it Lionel or Leo? Yeah. And then I saw, okay, so I already have your number. It means that we send WhatsApp once in a while, but it had been long. Like Namin Kaipo said, like minimum.
Who is your friend in the media, in this media industry? Do you have a friend or friends? Who are your friends?
I have lots of colleagues.
You don't have friends
who happen to be friends. Some Yakunedu is a friend. We're close then. If you Chua, I would say if you Mankwa at Multimedia, Boachua. I think I was very close to Kaba.
Okay.
Omahine then.
Yeah, Kwabena.
Kwesia Boaje at Peace.
Okay.
A lot of Yahin
Vim lady.
To PC.
What of Efia Pokua?
Vim lady, yeah. Vim lady. Yatra Angel. Nache. A lot. But I mean, I could say Yakunedu, I go to her house as and when. Yatra too as well. Very close now.
Okay.
More or less like a sister.
Your favorite food?
Oh, me. Well, I like rice, pal.
You want to do rice?
I like rice. Rice morning, afternoon, evening.
Morning, afternoon, evening.
I can eat rice the whole year. I don't mind.
When you're not on radio, which other presenter do you normally listen to?
I actually listen to everybody, honestly. I still do, even when because you need to listen to what others are doing.
Yeah.
To be able to know how you are faring. So I listen to everybody.
Everybody.
Do
you listen to
political shows?
Okay.
Most of the time, news, political shows, current affairs. Sometimes I listen to music as well.
Have you been influenced by any political party or any politician to champion a cause or a story for him or her? Have you been influenced money wise?
Oh, no.
Take this car.
No. Some of us who are loud, it's quite difficult for them to influence you. They if they do, they approach it subtle.
They are scared.
If they do, it probably might be subtle.
Okay.
Not necessarily influence. They do Yeah, we have friends in there.
Okay.
You know, we have friends, and you know, I call Adom my husband. I call John Mahama my father. I mean, close to Lordina Mahama, close to Samira, and all that. So influence, I don't know.
You've been
but they help as and when you need it.
Okay, you've been a top presenter and a media person here in Ghana. You've seen probably John Ejekum Kufuor, Atamels, John Dramani Mahama, and finally you've seen Nanado. These four, who has...
I'll pick Kufuor any day, anytime.
Among all of them, in terms of development, infrastructure,
leadership
for Kufuor, is it not happening now in NPP government?
You asked me for, and you said I should choose one,
and you want to
I've
pick
chosen one.
Kufuor for his good leadership.
Yeah.
Are we not seeing that now?
No, not really.
We are not seeing that.
I mean, Kufuor stands tall.
Okay.
Even within the two parties.
Okay.
It's very hard for somebody within the NDC to even chastise, criticize, or say things against the man.
Are you aligned to any political party?
I'm close to both.
Like, are you tilted to one?
I am close to both.
Like one be like...
I am very close to both. Not necessarily. I vote... I should say probably I voted for both parties before.
So 2016,
I won't tell you.
2020.
I will not tell you. But I do skirt and blouse.
Okay.
All the time.
Okay, so for presidential.
All the time.
Presidential. Normally
I do skirt and blouse all the time.
All the time you change. You don't want.
So no, it depends on what.
Who are you voting?
What your policy is. I listen and I make my own choice. That because of this, I would want to vote for this person. Because of that, I would want to vote for that person. I don't waste my vote.
Okay, come 20.
I've never wasted my vote.
Who are you voting for?
Well, my vote is my secret now.
Or are we still doing skirt and blouse?
I do that all the time. I told you.
Okay, that is what you do all the time.
All the time.
Wow.
I don't belong to any politics. I don't have any political party card.
Okay.
But I have friends within both parties, close friends.
Okay.
And so I vote as and when and how my instincts, my instincts tells me as I get into the booth. I listen to what the parties, their manifestos, and I make my choice.
As a broadcast journalist, you've been on the political decks for some time now. Do you think we should give the NPP another 4 more for
you mean
Bawumia to come take over, or we should change?
I will not be able to tell you what to do. What I can say is basically,
if things are well with you, if you're okay, look at the situation around you.
If you are sitting
that's all you can say. Okay.
Because I mean you are 18.
Yeah.
You must know better. You must know your needs. Mine is to tell you the things that are going on in the country.
Yeah.
Positive and negative things.
Yeah.
By the way, when you go to GIJ, the first thing you are taught is when a dog bites a human being, is no news. When a human being bites a dog, is news. And negative. Now, they shouldn't make it look like every day you are talking about negative things. That's our job. We are the 4th estate. That is why the president said, be citizens. It is not spectators. Yeah. So he himself wants the negatives in his government. So he would know this is not right. Let's go that way. This is not right. Or this one. They themselves even test their waters. Sometimes they throw in something as if it's a policy they want to do, just to test the waters. And then they withdraw when they realize, this one, it happened. I mean, in a few times.
How do you feel when your listeners and some people think that sometimes they will tag you NPP, sometimes NDC? How do you feel when it
makes me feel I'm doing the right job?
Okay.
Because I've been tagged NDC before.
Yeah.
And currently they are tagging me NPP.
Yeah.
And just when I entered Media General, they are changing it and tagging me some to NDC again. You understand? So it gives you an idea that look, you do a balanced job.
Because people feel now you are being so hard on the government.
I've always been me. I speak my mind without fear or favor.
But it seems
I say positive things when it's positive. When it's not, I speak my mind. I spoke about the fact that student allowance, as in teachers and nurses allowance, should be taken away. I was with John Muhammad then.
Yeah.
I felt that was good because I went to GIJ, I took loan from SNIT, and I paid for it. You understand? So I don't see why somebody, today's Ghana, the situation we are in, where we find ourselves, at that time, why John Muhammad got 44, we felt we were suffering. He was doing roads, he had done rich, he had done Terminal 3, but Ghanaians felt, Eddie, I mean, I've been 8 years, and Ghanaians, we don't seem to change. Every year when you go to Makola and go and ask them, Charlie, dear Master saying, bro, last year, this year, when you go next year, they will tell you last year, this year, and that's how we've always been. Nipa honfro, do baby alpha so me I mean, it's about money. You know, where's the airport into the plane, and it's quite so the dynamics change, and now MPP is suffering the same because they benefited from the fact, if they won't give you the money, we will give you.
Okay.
Today, they wish. And then, Obeka no crash up, because Edu baby, they paused for a while. The money wasn't coming.
Okay.
They were not able to pay. And this free SHS, NDC also spoke against it. To be honest, I went to Opokwari. I met a young guy from a village. The guy came there with nothing. Or dot was campus no did.
Wow.
But because of free SHS or Opokwari. And yes,
so it's a good program.
It's a good policy. Okay. Implementation is the problem. As in, you know, the fact that sometimes every day Ghanaian feel like, everything must be free. You understand? And we use that populist, mentality, knowing that that's what Ghanaians want. Now then we vote with that. Says Ghana would Yama free, you think that's it. Yama light free. The following time they will come with COVID levy, and you won't pay directly, but you pay indirect.
Dr. Bawumia says that when he's voted into power, he's going to make sure that he cancels e-levy. You think it's good?
Me, I supported e-levy.
Okay.
Me, I don't like. I supported e-levy from the.
You
onset.
regret supporting?
I feel there was yes. At the moment, I think what they told me they will use the money for, I'm not seeing it.
Okay.
I supported it because I feel say you were free on say my e-levy. Okay. Say if we will not be going to IMF, if we decide to pay e-levy and we won't go to IMF, why should I let somebody from his country come and dictate to me and tell me because of IMF you can't employ, you put freeze on employment. Because of IMF you can't do this. You have to increase taxes, and then we are paying all sort of taxes because they are showing you how to make money. So if I will pay just e-levy and avoid all these things for another fellow human being to get a job, for some things to be done, me, I registered my number. I still pay. I don't have a problem with it. But
and what you expected?
At the end of the day, yes, what I expected. I
can't tell.
Too.
Do you think the president should sign the LGBTQ bill? Do you think he should sign?
Every Ghanaian thinks so. Do you think he should sign?
No, I'm asking you.
I'm also asking you. Well, we are represented by parliamentarians in parliament. My MP is in parliament. And my MP feels he should sign it. My MP is at the moment where I live is an NDC MP. And then where I come from is an MPP MP. Both MPs feel he should sign it.
Do you think it will affect the country if we should sign?
That is why we are sitting there. We can't sign. What I say, it's me. What you do in your room,
okay.
Because look, as we speak, if this young guy who is seated in front of me, ohwe me ni misu me hwe na nim na me feeling nam de ne ko se baby ne awie ho no obi anka ne yakan no atuma fa obi ho bai ever be obey my do me do I didn't hear baby as a man or what be for me moment to me it's my business.
But the moment you promote,
but the moment you decide to promote, you decide to send it to, in fact, decides to even criminalize a pastor who decide not to bless marriages. That is where my problem is. The moment you decide to teach my kid in school that the way he walks or your bema and now your bar, but me won't know to your bema. That is where my problem is. But if my kid decide that a man na mo kama na opebe mana or ne be man shedem na mini hobby na mnim de omo ya me dem pomehu. You understand? So honestly, I mean, we cannot, I don't think it's a good thing to do to allow things like that to go on here, to accept things like this in Ghana. No. And their culture, it is not part of us. We cannot allow foreign influence or hunger to you know, and it's not anything at all they bring it and we have to accept it. No. But I know that I know NDC is also playing politics with it.
Yeah
It's difficult. It's a difficult decision for both parties. Because currently as we speak, our economy is in the hands of a foreign person or foreign people. We don't hold our lives. We are at the moment as we speak. You hear another Nkrumah to go into another independence.
Nana,
economically we are not.
I hope now there is peace between you and Kelvin Taylor.
He's not my friend.
Okay, he's not your friend.
He has never been my friend.
He has never been your friend.
No.
Were you disturbed when he came at you, criticized some of the things you were doing?
Who am I? Kelvin Taylor has insulted Otumfo. So everybody, almost everybody. In fact, I say or did you do my somebody he's supposed to. Or did you not say I don't know anybody at all. Just say I'm wondering. I'm like, this guy pa. I don't have a problem. I mean, we share our thoughts. Maybe I'm speaking against what I say. I don't have a problem with it.
Were you warned?
If you speak against my human being, as my human being or my children, my family, then I have a problem with you. I don't have a problem if you tag me NDC, if you tag me MPP. They are human beings in that party. For Christ's sake, when EC, the referee, she votes.
Yeah.
And she votes for a political party.
Sure.
Your pastor votes for a political party. And to me, NDC today.
You are Ghanaian.
So that thing that I don't really care about that. What I say, because honestly, we in the media know how the two of them are close.
Yeah.
Both parties, they come in, they speak their mind. After one was sitting in another one's car, sometimes they even take money from the other person. They go and drink, chase the same girls, eat the same food. Sometimes even in the studio, one will just step on the other. I say, and we are in there. We know what goes on.
Wow.
So they don't have a fight. They just show you that is listening that they have issues, but they don't.
Were you warned by your management then at Angel not to mention his name on air?
No.
When he said no one?
No.
You were not warned?
Never.
Management never?
No.
You were never questioned?
Never.
But you decided not to mention his
because
name?
It was people at high places that called me and said, look, even those who he thinks he's speaking for, some called me high places, that look, this guy doesn't deserve your attention. You've worked long enough. The experience you have, where you've gotten to, this guy doesn't deserve your attention. Leave that issue.
Okay.
And I just decided to let go.
Wow.
Otherwise, I had others who also gave me plenty arsenals.
Oh, okay.
Plenty bullets.
You also had missiles.
Oh, I'm dying. Crop for me, ma'am, be say, yeah, wait, Master. Now even just one blow, it was all over the place. One stray bullet. The guy was all over the place. Yeah, I don't have time.
Are you that aggressive on when you
on
are
air? Yes.
Yes, but
outside,
off air?
No, not really. I don't go anywhere.
You don't like going out? You are not the outing type?
You never find me. Who invite him wedding crowd?
Okay.
Kopeska tatari. Afina mbeshe shoe. Na ma side atopetru. Metukaba. Ma betra jollof ni koki binti anamot binti. You know, I'm not the going out type.
Yeah.
I don't really go out, and I like I'm home. I close, I go home. That's it.